Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Parks Tennis Play at Home program. In this video we're going to take a look at receiving skills. When we play tennis we apply two sets of skills, receiving skills and sending skills. It's easy when playing with your child to focus on the sending skills only. The swing, the follow through, all that kind of stuff. In order to help your child develop their tennis skills, focusing on the sending will be more valuable. All the research and science tells us that when a child develops good receiving skills, they always find the sending part of the game much easier. Receiving skills are everything associated with the receiving of the ball. Your ready position, tracking the flight of the ball, anticipating the bounce of the ball, positioning yourself in relation to the ball. So how do we develop these skills? Developing these skills will depend very much on the age and ability of your child, but it's always better to start simple and to add challenge as you progress. Here is an example of a simple receiving skills exercise. The ball is rolled to the player and the player must try to anticipate the speed and direction of the ball and move and trap the ball between their racket and the court. The next progression is to add in the bounce of the ball. So in this exercise, the ball is thrown to the player and the player must let the ball bounce once and then catch the ball out in front of their body. This means they must judge the flight of the ball and anticipate how the ball is going to bounce before they catch it. The way to develop this further is to add challenge. So for example, you could send a wide ball, a slow ball, a high ball, a fast ball. Adding variety will make it more challenging for your child to receive the ball. The wall can be a great teaching aid to help develop receiving skills. As you can see in this exercise, the kids are throwing the ball against the wall, but they have to judge the flight of the ball as it bounces off the wall and try to anticipate how it will bounce so they can catch the ball in front. You'll see in these next two clips that Kyle, the boy in the white t-shirt, has a different skill level compared to Joe in the pink t-shirt. Joe is still at the development stage of receiving, and you can see he struggles to anticipate the flight of the ball and often requires two bounces before he catches it. Working in pairs can be a good way of increasing the receiving skills challenge. This means that the ball is bouncing off the wall at a slightly different angle and the player needs to anticipate in a different way. The next level of challenge will be to add in the racket. This means that the players will have a little bit less time between hits and will have to anticipate the flight and the bounce of the ball more quickly. How can you recognize when you need to increase the challenge? Most coaches apply a simple rule and it's called the 7 out of 10 rule. If a player can achieve an exercise comfortably 7 out of 10 times, then the challenge needs to be increased. The final stage of development is to connect the receiving skills with the sending skills. In this simple exercise, you can see the player must receive the ball, put themselves in a good position to play it, and then send the ball with control to try to bounce the ball on the yellow spot. Okay guys, there were some ideas on how you can develop receiving skills with your child. Be sure to pitch the challenge of the receiving skills at an appropriate level for your child. This can vary from simply throwing and catching a ball or challenging your child to receive a fast wide ball. Okay guys, so all you've got to do now is get out there and get some practice.